early September. We're out here on a new farm. We just checked the trail camera. We got a few shooter bucks and one absolute non-typical giant.
I just got done checking the camera for the brush buck. There was another pretty nice buck showed up, but he's on it too, and it's a lot closer to shooting light. We're closing in on him. So today's October 2nd. It's super windy, but through a strange series of events, Lauren and I ended up here after the brush buck today. Andrew and I are just now getting out to the small farm. I just ran and got the camera, checked it out. The brush buck's on it again, but it's really late again, so we're coming in even closer. We're gonna make a sneak attack right on his bedroom. I really, really want this deer. So I just pulled a card, slipped into this little spot right before work. Lauren's gonna be out hunting tonight. There's a 20-degree temperature drop from yesterday to today. So I was checking to see if she should come down here. I think she should. The brush buck's back and he's big. I only got one picture of him. But like I said, this is the first great weather that we've had in a while. So if they are gonna show their face in daylight in early October, it's gonna be on a day like today. Beautiful first morning sit here in Illinois. Just saw the one small buck this morning, but I know that big boy's hiding in here somewhere, and I will find him. I just hope it's in this episode. So I'm bolting from work at the bow shop. Gary let me out a little early, well, quite a bit early, because I had the brush buck daylight active yesterday in the exact pinch I was expecting him to start using. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to put a stand there when I put the camera there, but I've got my lone wolf set up with me. I'm gonna slip in there. I've got beautiful access. I'm gonna be right by his bedroom and his first door out into the field. I'm super stoked. This is the #1 buck on my hit list. Who knows, this could be an incredible way to end this second part of our second season. We'll see. I'm super excited. I couldn't be more amped to get after this deer. Let's do it. All that's going with me in one trip. It's 4:07. A little later than I wanted to be. Just a hair noisier than I wanted to be. But I can't complain because it's Halloween and I'm in a tree in central Illinois. There's no place I'd rather be. I'd been getting him quite a bit on a camera over my right shoulder, which is the opposite part of the diagonal he makes. So this is where he's coming from. I had a really good feeling. There's a great little bedding area over there. So I think he's making his rounds, coming out here, checking for some hot does, because a couple days before I was getting a group of about 5-6 mature does coming out through that gap as well. It's a winter wheat field. I can't complain. I love this. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, unfortunately this morning I got the call I have been dreading all season. The brush buck's dead. Great deer. I've lost a lot of sleep over this deer. You guys haven't heard a whole lot about him because, to be quite honest, I didn't want all the neighbors knowing about him. Because as far as I knew, nobody else knew he existed. But I've got tons of trail cam pictures of him. In fact, there's a hunt that I didn't show you guys last year on December, I think it was actually Christmas Day. It was with my grandpa. My grandpa is the one that got me into hunting. He's killed some good deer, but never anything like this. I had that deer pretty regularly on camera. I told him, I said, we're gonna see him. I can't promise I can get you a shot, but we're gonna see him. And we saw him that night. Just didn't come close enough for a shot. So I knew the deer probably needed another year anyway. Last year he was a great deer. I was really expecting him to blow up. He never really blew up. So I decided this year, if I had the chance, I was gonna shoot him. In fact, I thought, the first picture I got of him, I thought he broke off half of his right side, just the way the picture looked. But then I got some more pictures of him later on. Turns out he hadn't broke off his right side. So he was my #1 target buck. And I was gonna do everything I could to try to kill him. I went in after him just the other night. I had a picture right at shooting light, last shooting light. I went in, hung a stand just the other day to try to kill him. Didn't pan out. Never saw him on the hoof this year. And the neighbor called me, said he got a crack at him, smoked him, watched him tip over. So he said he's waiting for me to get there. I kind of told him I'd love to see this deer, get a little video of him, take some pictures for him. He was totally cool with it. He's a great guy. I'm super happy for you, Mark. As much as I'd wish to have him on my wall, at least I can get some sleep now knowing he's not still running around out there waiting for one of us to stick him. So I'm gonna roll up here pretty quick. I'm sure he's still shaking, so we'll get our hands on him, see what he looks like.
Grab my bow off the hook. I heard something walking over here, but it was going shh, shh, shh. I was like, that doesn't, you know, deer don't normally make that much noise. And then I heard something walking right here. I looked down, I was like, it's right there. And he heard me pick up my bow, and he tried right over here, right on the other side of that little tree there. And he stopped, and he only had about this much of between that and his front shoulder.
Did you get it on GoPro?
No, I didn't have time to turn it on. I didn't have time to turn it on. I'm so excited. I seen him go down over here, so.
Okay. That's him. Congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man.
That's him. Get up there, buddy. Grab him. Yep, you smoked him, man.
Holy crap, dude. This is the guy?
That's him. He's a stud, buddy. I think 18 is what I could count on the pictures.
19, maybe?
Yeah. Let me shake your hand. You got him, man.
Oh, man. Holy crap. Oh. I'm still in shock. Holy crap.
This was him last year.
Dang, man.
And this is all. That's last year.